For this design assignment, I really wanted to use a simple color scheme as well as simplifying the object that I wanted to depict. Kind of drawing off of inspiration from Bernhardt's Manoli and Priester posters, how it was just the object, plain and simple, not a whole lot of shading or three-dimensionality, except in the aspect of using perspective on the cigarette Manoli ad. I picked a color scheme that I thought was really nice. As for why I chose a tissue box, I'm not 100% sure, probably because it was on my desk, and like the Manoli ad, I wanted to kind of play around with 3D perspective since the object was going to be really flat, since I didn't plan on any in-depth shading. I also really wanted to play with overlap, kind of still drawing from the collage inspiration from the Cubist movement. So I played around with the placement of the tissue box and how it would overlap some of the words until I felt that the composition was nice and the writing was still legible. And I also thought it would be fun to kind of play around with how the words would fit the form of the object. And it was really fun adjusting the text to fit the form of the shape and getting it to look like it was going back in space along with the tissue box and kind of giving the text depth. Instead of choosing a plain bright white for the tissue, because I felt that would be too harsh, I instead went with a more creamy color that kind of matches the colors of the tissue box. And though it's still kind of bright and eye-catching, I don't feel that it takes away too much from the image. It's kind of like a nice drawing in point because of its placement near the top head text.